morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the time is in your home country. This is your friendly RAFYRAFFEE speaking, and we're gonna talk about how to get a girlfriend or boyfriend. Alright, so tip number one, don't be a cunt. Because if you're a cunt, no one's gonna like you. No one likes cunts, alright? Tip number two, don't be clingy. So clinginess lies in a spectrum, alright? You got kinda needy, then you got a little bit more needy, then you got obsessively annoying, then you got fucking annoying to the point where I will not talk to you. In fact, I will ignore you indefinitely. Anywhere from here to here on the clingy scale, don't bother, okay? If you go from here to here, then you're a cunt. If you're too clingy, then you're a cunt. Being a cunt doesn't help you. If you're a cunt, no one's gonna like you, alright? Number three, find your type, alright? Find your type, okay? Some people don't get that memo. When I say find your type, I mean find the type of person that you connect well with. The types of people, you know, the cliques, they exist for a reason, alright? It's cause it's just how people, you know, work. How they like, I don't know, humans go in packs all the fucking time, okay? You got the mainstream people, you got the emos, you got the fucking weebs, you got the gingers, you know, the usual thing. First you got, of the little cliques, you got the emos. Emos are emos because they're emos, not emails. Emos, and like that, yes, that. Emos go with emos. Little fun tip for you guys, wear band merchandise. Why? Because band merchandise is the equivalent of wearing like a mating call on your body. It's literally an emo mating call. It gives the person who you're looking for or whatever an excuse to come to you and actually talk to you about, you know, bands and stuff. Like, who doesn't like that, right? Example, that poster right there. Yeah, you see those two? Yeah. When emos see that, they fucking wet themselves. Why do they wet themselves? How do I know that at least? Because I wet myself. Okay, do you see them? They're fucking daddy status over there. Those fucking small beans are like... Anyway, so then you got mainstream people, right? So mainstream people, they do mainstream stuff like... bang. Okay, apart from that, you also got the alternative people, you know, the weird artsy-fartsy people that like drawing things. Yeah, they like bands like Coldplay, Imagine Dragons, Muse, you know, the whole shebang. Yeah, you know, just find your type, okay? There's always somebody for somebody, you know? Just go with it. So don't complicate yourself. Find somebody who you work with. Number four, ignore them at the right time. Wanna know why? Because humans are fucking weird. They're convoluted and they make no sense whatsoever. Humans want what they can't have. Just like when we were kids, alright? Just really, really annoying kids, or perhaps just a little bit older, or even right now, at least. If you see somebody who has something that you want it even more. Humans want what they can't have. Now, if you shine the shiny toy in front of their face, they're gonna be like, stop it, I want that. But once they get it, they're gonna be like, wow, this really isn't as good as I wanted it to be. Same thing happens with humans. If you give people too much, they will get bored of you. It's actually really crappy that humans do this, but they do it anyways. That also lies between a spectrum, okay? Anywhere between the middle and the end is straight up like, I don't like you enough to talk to you, therefore I will ignore you, okay? But from here to here, it's good ignoring. So ignoring from here to here is like, oh, you know, you forget to text back, and like you text back in like 5 minutes or so. That's not really ignoring. But from there to there, it's like 10-15 minutes. From here to here, it's 30 minutes. Anything above 30 minutes is straight up like attention starving, and that's not what you want. Attention starving is not the thing that you're going for, because if you do that, you're signaling the person that you don't like them. And that's the last thing you want if you want to get a girlfriend and or boyfriend, okay? Look, if you do too much of it, you're a cunt. And if you do too little of it, you're also a cunt. So, you know, find a midway point, okay? Also, this also helps you find out whether or not they even care enough to actually initiate conversation with you. Because the simple notion that they actually go out of their way to text you signifies that they actually want something with you. Let it be like friendship or, you know, something a little bit more. Look, think of it this way. If they like you, then you're not a burden. In fact, you're an addition to their lives. They like you enough to actually include you into them, which is exactly what you want. Don't like abuse the ignoring tip. If you do that too much, then you're a cunt. And don't be a cunt because no one likes cunts. Tip number 5. If they ask you out, go with it. Seize the moment. Enjoy yourself, because the whole point of being with somebody is because you like them and they make your life better than it already is. If you make their life shitty, or if you're a boring individual, you're kind of fucked. Like, I don't know what to say. Yeah, so enjoy it above all. Also, there's a small little caveat. You see, if they end up asking you to go someplace with them alone, it's either 1, they like you, or 2, you're so far deep in the friend zone that even if you were to scream bloody murder, not even God can hear you. But enough of that. If you're with them on this, you know, said date, make a move. What happens if you make a move? Two things might happen. You either one, find out that it's a success, and you end up establishing that you both like each other at that point in time, and odds are you're gonna go out, you're gonna end up spending more time with them in the future and or hooking up, or perhaps, you know, making them your special female slash and or male friend. Yeah, whatever. If it goes well, you'll end up actually, you know, fostering a good relationship with them. That'll, you know, go off to go as long as you want it to, I guess. But if it goes wrong, you see, that's the little catch. You see, we're afraid of what happens if it goes wrong, but it's a big paradox because we're too afraid to ask him out of fear of rejection, so we stay in limbo the entire time, which is not what you want. If you do get to the point where you get rejected, I don't know what to say. Move on, bucko. Sorry, you know, mission failed. Like, be a bird, be a baby bird, okay? Fly away. And if you don't want to fly away, fly into a fucking blender and kill yourself. You know, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, well, you're kind of screwed. Sorry. Because life's unfair, okay? But, you know, hopefully you find a person who doesn't think that way and you could date them. But this person obviously doesn't think that same way. And now down to the last tip. Don't force it. Because if you force things, they're just not going to end up well. If you have a certain shoe size, if it's a size 5 shoe, and you have fucking gargantuan feet, if you're a size 10 and you try to fit into size 5 shoes and you force it, either two things are gonna happen. One, the fucking shoe will explode. Or two, your feet will squish and you're gonna get sent to the hospital. It's not gonna end well. Same thing with relationships. Do not force it. Remember that it's all about mutual interest. Don't demand what you don't give, okay? It takes two to tango. You guys are both merely add-ons to each other. You're meant to make each other's lives better, not worse. Don't treat them like your end-all be-all. Don't treat them like garbage, because if you do, you're a cunt on both ends. Do both of them at the same time, so you're in the middle, because that's where you're supposed to be. What I've learned throughout all the years of fucking up is that even if everything goes right, things can still go wrong, just because humans are humans and they're completely unpredictable, which is exactly why I kind of hate them. And one last thing, learn to love yourself before you love other people, because once you do that, like if you can look at yourself in the mirror and be like, yeah, that's me, stressed, depressed, and bad and obsessed me, I'm fucking great. It's not like my life is falling apart or anything. Once you could say that with a straight face and be happy about it, you've already unlocked life, and you, my friend, are ready for a relationship. And one final thing, don't be a cunt. Thank you for watching.